It's being called a celebration of life. Tonight, you're invited to remember a brave little boy and help his family. Willem Radosevich was diagnosed with a condition called HLH last summer. It is a very rare autoimmune disease that attacked his gastrointestinal system. Willem was scheduled to have a bone marrow transplant last month, but he passed away on March 19th. A fundraiser tonight will remember Willem and raise money for his family for medical and funeral expenses. That goes from 6:30 until 9 at Keystone Community Church in Ada. A $10 ticket will get you a Team Willem bracelet, desserts, coffee, and a photo booth voucher. A portion of that money raised will also go to HLH research.
Sid Baxter, Willem's grandpa, joins us live in studio right now with more about Willem and tonight's special event. Sid, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Our condolences to the family. Just so difficult to see a child go through something like this, and it is rare. We were talking about this. Let's start out with when he was diagnosed. What was he feeling? What was he going through, Willem?
He was diagnosed August 1 of last year, and he had aches, muscle aches, and developed a very high fever. And next thing we knew, he was in the hospital and at Helen DeVos Children's Hospital. Thank goodness that hospital is here. Otherwise, we would have gone somewhere else. And next thing we know, he slid into they put him into a coma, and it's level 2 coma, and started to treat him with steroids, and it took a while to figure it out.
So it started out what seems like flu symptoms.
Like fever symptoms, flu with fever and achy muscles.
And then once you got him in, had the testing done at Helen DeVos, they determined it was, how long did it take to determine it was HLH, since it is so rare?
These guys and gals were just incredible. They did it in about 2 days, and it was extraordinary.
Treated with steroids and chemotherapy.
Steroids and chemo, and lots of that, lots of procedures, and he ended up getting a blockage in his intestine, as you and I spoke, so he could not eat.
He couldn't eat.
He could not eat.
So many struggles, and this is so rare. You were saying that this type of HLH that hits the gastrointestinal tract is very unusual for the United States.
Well, there were 5 cases where this disease showed these symptoms, and they were all in the middle, the Pakistani area, and I think we were the only ones where there was a blockage like this in his system.
So Willem was slated to get a bone marrow transplant, yes. And was that going to be able to attack the disease from a different angle and hopefully at that point solve the problem? Well,
that was our hope. That was the doctor's hopes. And what ended up happening, that his immune system had been so compromised, and that he developed a fungal infection. It's an infection that we breathe this stuff every day. His system could not fight it, and within 1 week he was gone.
His body just couldn't take it.
Yeah.
Tonight is the fundraiser.
Yes.
Okay, Keystone Community Church.
Right.
And that is right on Spalding.
Spalding, just north of Ada Drive.
Okay, and tickets are $10, and the money raised is going to help with a lot of the medical costs.
Well, they're going to help the family. They're going to help HLH research. They're going to help PORT, which is a pediatric oncology resource team, and the child life specialists, who are the fun people. Those are 2 of Willem's favorites. The chocolate lady at Port, and the fun guys at Reese Vandenberg over there. So dynamite stuff. So thank you for having us.
Absolutely. And that starts tonight?
6:30.
6:30.
We'll be there. They're all set up.
All right.
Lots of good food.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you
so much for joining us, Sid Baxter. We appreciate it.
You bet.